It's not something you think about every day, but your daily bread costs you a little more in the state of Alabama than in almost every other state in the country. That's because Alabama collects sales tax on all the food you buy at the grocery store. Many see it as a regressive tax, a hardship on low-income households. Legislators in Montgomery promised to look at repealing it, but there's a multi-million-dollar hurdle to overcome.
It would help my bottom line.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is one of my favorite stores, so help me.
Kevin Scott is a relative newcomer to Alabama.
By way of Seattle, where you paid higher taxes.
But not on food.
Not on food. You're correct. Not on food.
He's one of many shoppers we talked to at this Kroger who would love to see an end to the sales tax on food. Alabama is one of 3 states still collecting sales tax on food with no exemptions. 4 cents for every dollar on top of the 4 to 6% your city and county also collect. And that's a pretty big hit for a lot of folks for something they literally can't live without. We caught up with Lolita Bird right after checkout to check out her receipt. How much was your tax?
There it is.
Total tax, $18.02.
Yes. Isn't that awful?
Like so many moving to Alabama from states that don't tax food, Lolita's from Florida, she would like to see it changed.
How soon can this happen?
It's not that some state lawmakers are unsympathetic. House Minority Leader Anthony Daniels made his feelings clear during the Democratic response to Governor Kay Ivey's State of the State address last week.
And we support doing away with the grocery tax once and for all. That's right. It's time to eliminate the tax on groceries.
A few Republicans are moving down the same aisle. Senator Clyde Chambliss is talking about introducing a bill this session. There are several ways this could be done. The state's 4% sales tax on food items could be eliminated completely. Some states have opted to lower the tax rate to 1 or 2%. Some states still tax on food items, but then you're reimbursed at the end of the year for the taxes that you paid.
Yes, we've considered a lot of different variables.
Senator Arthur Orr is chairman of the Senate Finance and Taxation Committee. He too claims wanting to eliminate this tax. He says the problem is the $400 million hole repealing the grocery tax would create in the state budget, money specifically earmarked for education.
We've got to continue to make investments in education to move our children forward for the 21st century.
$1.
Meanwhile, back at the register, customer Kathy Bates, a native Alabamian, has never known anything but paying taxes on food. She's all for supporting education. Her daughter's a teacher. She does not want to see cuts in funding.
That's true. And also, if they have a lottery, it'd go to education too, hopefully.
So you're for a lottery?
Oh, yeah.
But Orr says a lottery won't be the panacea some think it could be.
We're still not up to the $400 million level, but arguably that could be a scenario to be able to reduce the amount of taxes on food.
Most shoppers we talk to agree Alabama's tax on food is hard to swallow. Just reducing it is a step in the right direction. You would be in favor of that?
I would definitely. They have my vote. Because I think it's really, really too high.
But yes, I'd be very satisfied, because this is my home now.
None of this would happen overnight. Repealing the grocery tax has to be approved by voters. So if a bill is introduced and gets out of committee and is passed by the Senate and House, voters would have the final say in November. We'll keep you posted.